Top tier does not mean just strength. No, you can be top tier for many, many different reasons. Not just because of how much damage you're doing. It's not that simple. Devil, you're completely oversimplifying this entire discussion. It's not how it works. Wow, this is unplayable. Thank God for the CFN. I wish you could see my face and my reaction. What do you mean? Wow, I've never done that combo. I didn't even know that works.
You win.
Devil, when you say all you gotta do, top tier is just strength. So when a character is very strong, all you gotta do is make the health or technique better, and then it's gonna be balanced. It's not how it works. It's simply not how it works. And I've tried to explain to you why that does not work. The placement in the tier list of characters is highly dependent on matchups. It's actually fully dependent on matchups. When you play a character, the character is usually strong because the bad matchups of the character are weak characters. So let's imagine, like, why is Akuma strong? It's because he doesn't run into bad matchups for characters that are strong in the game. That's why. So imagine you buff a character now that absolutely destroys Akuma. That will make the viability of Akuma really... That will absolutely wreck the viability of Akuma. Because then you need a secondary competitively if a popular, strong character beats Akuma. So it's not just about, oh, what does this character do? No. Who does this character lose and win to? It's about matchups. And then the story becomes much, much more complicated. He's not going to be able to kill him. Nah, Mr. X, all you gotta... charge characters are not natural to play, that is correct. But trust me, the data is very obvious, and like, we have data on this. Honda. Trust me when I say Honda. Like, you may not be aware, but charge characters were designed for beginners in mind. They were actually designed so beginners have an easier time. because charge characters don't require, well, complicated motions, right? But they ended up being unpopular with beginners. Wow, I just DP'd and got hit. You need to learn how to cross-cut properly. I think I'm pretty good at cross-cutting. The UK scene, and you can tell sometimes by the commentary as well that I'm not really respected as a knowledgeable Street Fighter player. And when I make videos regarding complex topics around gameplay mechanics, I get discredited very easily just because they're like, oh, this guy, Jimmy did not win Evo. He can't possibly know what he's talking about when it comes to like how a matchup works or how certain mechanics interact poorly with each other. And it's kind of frustrating, to be honest, because you can tell, like, you can tell when someone doesn't, like, when you can't have a discussion with someone because the person that you're talking to has zero respect for anything that you say, and then it becomes impossible to talk.
Round 2. Fight.
Yes, Jimmy is my first name, and my last name is MDZ. That's pretty cool. Made. Wow. Was that on purpose? The troll? That's a cool main. The Jimmy hate isn't rampant and it's not ridiculous. It's the standard behavior when you're somewhat known in any community.
Fight.
It's the reality that I came to understand much better. It's kind of funny because I'm not that famous or known or anything like that. I mean, like let's be real. I'm not famous, okay? But within the niche that is the Street Fighter community, at least the part that watches Twitch, yeah, do some people know me? Sure. And with that comes, well, interesting behavior, let's say. Every single time, really? The wake up back throw is amazing there.
Round 2. Fight.
Let's play it. Fun, right? And then I still have to take the comment that says, see, Jimmy can't beat the pro players. which is absolutely crazy to say. When I was literally one drop combo away from taking the set, right? There was a genuine chance for me to win, and I still have to take the comment, and that's fine. Like, the guy that is like, oh, Jimmy's so cocky, I love to see him lose. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, that was good. What I don't like is when I'm talking to people, like known people within the FGC, and I'm trying to have a conversation on Twitter, which is probably the first mistake. I'm trying to have a conversation with them, and I noticed that they're not interested in discussing the topic. All they're interested in is bashing my opinion because I'm MDZ Jimmy. And then I kind of like... I really don't like that. Because that actually made me just stop having conversations on Twitter. I almost entirely stopped having conversations on Twitter because of that. Because I noticed that it's just a shit show. And there's nothing productive to gain from a Twitter conversation. You can't have a normal conversation. It's just stupid. If you have like an edgy, if you have like a controversial opinion on something, like instead of having a nuanced discussion, you just can't have that. Yeah, welcome to the internet. Right. But it's worse than that. If I was like a nobody on Reddit and I'd say something, then I'd have people that would actually just take a look at the contents of the message and then reply to that, right? But now, when I'm having a conversation, I need to think about stuff like, is this guy a Jimmy fan that is basically sucking up whatever I'm saying because I'm MDZ Jimmy and he has a lot of respect for what I do? Or, which is as bad, by the way, as the guy that is randomly hating on me for no reason. It's as bad. It's not healthy at all getting people to agree with you because you have a community. It's not healthy. All I want is to have proper conversations, and I can't have that anymore because I need to think about whether the thing that somebody is saying is like whether his opinion is based around who I am instead of the contents of my speech, and that's frustrating. Oh, yes. I'm not getting that. Wow, that fireball had to go through a lot of stuff to get there. Interesting match, though. Her V-trigger can't really be used as something, as like a tool for pressure on block. If you pop it on block, you made a mistake.
Round one. Fight.
Thank God for those hit confirms. Oh yes, that was satisfying. So here's the thing. People think V-Trigger 2 is amazing because it gives you extra combo ability and extra damage off of combos, right? But V-Trigger 2 does the same thing in a lot of cases, especially when it comes to stun. If I had V-Trigger 2 in this spot right here, I could not have stunned him, right? The reason why I was able to kill right there was simply because of the V-Trigger 1 properties on combo extensions and stun. Stun is crazy in V-Trigger 1. V-Trigger 2 is kind of nice because you can keep it longer and it makes jumping more threatening, which opens up the fireball game in a way. Kind of interesting because similar things happen when you're playing V-Trigger 1, because you have better fireballs, people feel more threatened to jump, right? Because it's more likely for the jump to backfire. Oh wow, the empty jump. The second crouching medium kick that he's stuffing with that, crazy. He might be dead. Oh my god, the damage! Makoto was not gonna make it as the final character because she's simply... I think people expect her for Street Fighter 6. I think characters that have been asked for a long time by at least some fans, we know Makoto is a popular character. And why would you introduce a popular character as the final slot in Street Fighter 5? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. There are so much better ways to introduce, like introducing an unknown character that is related to the next title in Street Fighter. That makes way more sense. Oh right, only on crush counter. What? What just happened? Oh, where's my anti-air? Come on.